We've used the Doodle Stick programme initially as a weekly intervention based on developing the children's handwriting. The main purpose being that over a certain amount of time we can identify the children who need specific input with the handwriting, and then hopefully it'll improve the children's actual writing long term as well. It began as a weekly initiative in the hall with the Doodle Sticks, but it's progressed to a daily activity that's linked to the current Letters and Sounds initiative.
Because you can make lots of different sort of shapes and
what shapes do you like making?
Triangle pipe shapes.
I find it incredibly easy to use. It's well detailed, very useful for the non-specialist dance movement teachers like myself, being able to follow which activities lend itself to the appropriate music, able to identify through the cards provided the activities that link to the letters and sounds that we're encouraging children to use. The resource itself contains activity cards that are laminated. They are easy to use, they're accessible, they're small so that you can take them into whichever space you're using the Doodle Sticks with, so I found that really good.
What's your favourite thing about dancing with the Doodle Stick?
Making shapes.
What's your favourite shape? That's a good letter. Is that your favourite one as well?
The Doodle Sticks themselves obviously sturdy, full of bright colours, and the children absolutely love using them because they're very versatile in whichever environment you're working in. The music's been fantastic. Again, I can only talk as a non-specialist music teacher that the music's very clearly labelled on the card, so I know exactly which number to use that will link with the activity as planned, so I don't have to try and find music that's appropriate to the programme itself. It's all provided. I just press play.
And what music do you like best?
Robot.
What about you, Mia? What's your favourite bit of music?
Robot.
Clearly it's become increasingly important that children are able to develop the fine and gross motor skills. It's being able to use it on a daily basis, linked to PE, linked to the movement side. It fits into the Key Stage 1 curriculum in a number of different ways. Initially, obviously, it was identified to use as a handwriting programme, so I've been able to use that in the classroom on a daily basis, but also in terms of developing children's confidence through movement, being able to express themselves through dance, and the link to the PE and healthy living side. Main benefits are clearly that the children really enjoy themselves. They're terribly excited every time we use the Doodle Sticks, and that can be whether we're inside or outside, small groups or whole class. They're very confident. There are no rules that they particularly have to stick by. They're able to go and create whatever expressive movements they feel they want to do.
When you dance with a Doodle Stick, what do you think of? And what are you thinking about?
Doing ballet with them.
A lot of the assessments are based on the children's gross motor skills initially, because that does lend itself to the fine motor skills in the classroom when they're writing. So the assessment has been based on letter formation, and we're able to do that on a day-to-day basis in the classroom with a link to the letters and sounds understanding that they have. The individual children who have benefited has been very broad. We have children who may not, regarding speaking and listening, be very active in the classroom, yet using the Doodle Stick are very expressive. We may have children who've got behaviour difficulties, but because there's not a lot of teacher-led, that the children themselves can lead the programme by designing and the movements they want to make, there's not been any confrontations needed because they're happy expressing themselves as they are. As the SEN advisor for the authority, my particular interest is obviously based on the special educational needs of the children, and there are a variety of children with specific diagnoses that have enjoyed using this programme as a terms of relaxing, quieting down, becoming calm.
And sometimes when we've got a Doodle Stick, me and Joe hold hands and do ballet, and we do dance with each other.
I'd like to use the Doodle Stick programme every day if possible, but it depends on the environment you've got. I've used it once a week in the hall environment, but we're now beginning to use it as part of the continuous provision in the Year 1 classroom in the creative area, where I put some Doodle Sticks out for the children to use. So after I've done my initial phonics input, the children will go and see if they can create the same letters in the air with the doodle sticks. And obviously in the outside environment, they're available for the children to take outside if they want to use them.
What are you thinking about?
Circle shapes.
Nationally, I see this programme being used alongside other important programmes that develop children's writing, including that in Brain Gym, also focusing on the Jump Ahead programme and the Right Dance. So I can see that it's necessary and an option for it to be used alongside, as well as developing the children's phonics through the gross motor skills.
And what letters did you like to make?
5. Yeah. 6. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6.
And the letters that are in your name, what letters are in your name?
A, D, A, N. O, S, A, R.
And did you like making the letters with the doodle sticks?
Yeah.
The advantages in Key Stage 1 of the Doodle Stick programme I find is that, number one, it's certainly developing children's self-esteem and their confidence. Also on the side of the visual perception, enables them to track the ribbon and follow what other children are doing, allowing them to take part in other children's learning.